Hello everyone, I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And these are the products I'm going to be using today. I'm going to use one of the dies out of this set. I'm going to be using Charming Day. I'm doing a mini album class on Saturday, so I thought I'd show the girls a little bit of what I've been doing. They're not going to do the same as mine, as a couple of mine. I went a bit crazy and I did a few albums, so I just thought I would show them. These are the border dies, which it's Gail Ellis's tutorial that we're using. She actually used a retired die, but I found this one in the, what's it called? Fancy Borders dies was almost the same. Not that it has to be the same, you use what you've got. And I just I was going to use the hearts for mine, and I didn't like putting them on the side. I don't know, I'm probably fussy. I am fussy. And you can get two effects with this one long die here. If you cut it, took me a while to work it out. If you cut it just the right side, that's the right side. If you cut it with small bumps, where are we? The small bumps going like that, you get, where are we? Oh, I can't show this one. Here it is. Oh no, they're all the same. No, that's right. That's what I was looking for. You get this effect, whereas if you cut it the other way round, you get this effect. So that's a bit grotty, that one, but was just in there to, actually I might get rid of that one because I'm not going to use it ever. And I've got other ones because I've been die cutting a bit, and we're going to use that for our one of our little cards. And I was enjoying watercolouring for my albums. The girls are just using the dies and sponging the colour on them on Saturday. Hello Rhonda, how are you? So we're using those. I'm going to put them back. Oh, no, I'll put them just down on the floor so I remember to put them back in. And as I was playing around, I'm going to use either one of these frames out of the Storybook Friends. Just thought I would grab out some of my products and just have a play, which is what I've done, and then just try and make two beautiful cards for you. So these are the dies, the Charming Day stamp set and dies that we're using. I'm just using I think I'm using a couple of the leaf dies, but you've got all these I have showed you before that cut out, just you can use them there stand alone for the flowers. That one there, and that one there, and there's that one there. You can just use them as standalone, which the girls are using tomorrow. They can use whatever they like, really. But today I've watercoloured, as I said, and I've stamped and die cut with these dies here. And I have actually used the leaf dies, both of the leaf dies. Why am I losing my voice? So you've got this leaf die here and this one here. I'll show you those cut out later. I was going to get a drink. I was on my way to get a drink and then I got distracted. So I don't think I don't need those. And also, haven't finished yet, these two embossing folders. I just am in love with this one, particularly that one's nice. It goes, so these are the Glass and Gardens embossing folders. They go with the Cheers and Sips Drinks suite. So you get, and I particularly love this one, this little one that's got the little flowers, and I have used that for one of my cards. And for the other card, I've used, for the first time, I have used my Pressed Flowers embossing folder. I've also used the Stylish Shapes dies, and I've also used the Just For You greeting out of Unbounded Love. All right. So how's that for a lot of products? And I've used a tiny little strip of the paper, which I have showed you before. If you haven't seen that, you can go on the website and find that. So let's do our watercolouring first. I have begun that because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I've half done, where are we? I've just half done some flowers. Oh, actually I've done, I just wanted to point out something with these. Where are we? Let me get that out. There should be another one of them, although I don't know if I'm going to use both of them. Away while I get this colouring done. So I just wanted to show you here, I first did, this was my practice, but I haven't actually made a card. I just had a practice and just went to see if I could put it, you know, if I could work out something to put together, which I have done. And for this first one I used Mossy Meadow. Now I don't know why, but Mossy Meadow must have like a brown tone in it, which and when it's watercoloured, or when you use your blender pen when you just use your ink. So I don't know why it does that. I don't know why that one hasn't gone as bad. But so I decided I didn't like that. I'll probably use them for something. Well, I will, not probably, I will. But I'll bring one back and just show you. So I went for Old Olive for my leaves for watercolouring, which I liked much better. So I've done all the leaves on that one. I'll show you how I did the leaves. Not that you need any instruction, I'm sure you're all quite familiar with that. So while we're talking about leaves, let's finish these ones. All I do when I'm watercolouring is put a little bit of, I'm not going to need much, I've only got a few leaves to go. That will do. You can use your re-inkers, but I'm lazy and I just find that easier just to do that. And as you can see, I've stamped, when you're watercolouring you need to use StazOn. Did I put it away? I think I did, which you're probably all familiar with. It's a special ink for watercolouring, and now I can't reach it. Here we go. So it's this StazOn ink. You need to use that if you're watercolouring. And I have watercoloured, I have stamped, and it's good to let it dry a little bit. That's why I did it before I went live, before I actually coloured these flowers, actually, when I was colouring these flowers. What am I trying to say? So, I love watercolouring. It is so relaxing. And I don't know, I just feel freer when I'm watercolouring as opposed to when I'm using blends. I still love my blends, but I just feel that this is a freer medium. I love it. We should do more of it in class, shouldn't we? Because then all you need is a watercolouring pen, or you can use your Wink of Stella. Then once I've done the leaves, you can use your empty Wink of Stella, or you can colour with your Wink of Stella. And it's not really watercolouring if you don't have water in your pen, of course. So just like that, we are done with the green. Wipe your brush off. Get a baby wipe and wipe our block off. And I can only see your comments. Hello, Cheryl. I don't know whether you've commented again, Rhonda, but I'm going to just refresh this because I don't know why. No, it only says there's 2 comments. There we go. And now, did I do the flowers in? I can actually put, no, I might want a stamp in that. Did the flowers in a bit of Petal Pink and a bit of Timid Tiger. we have to colour them the same as the paper, but sometimes it's good to get your inspiration from the paper. So I like to just go off on my paper or on my towel a little bit before I go onto my piece, onto my project, just so I'm not, when I remember, that is, so I'm not having big dobs of colour. I'll do these one at a time because I want the ink to kind of blend. So Timid Tiger, we just need a little bit of that. You don't have to use this, you could use Cajun Craze. I quite like these two together. I'm just stippling that in the centre. And then I'm going sort of around the edges of my flowers, and then I'm hoping that that's not going to dry too much and I can blend that in. Just add a little bit of texture. I'm not, I'm not an expert watercolorer, but I just like to get the colour on there. So then we'll go with our Petal Pink over the top. And by the way, this isn't watercolour paper. If you were drenching it with water, you would need to use watercolour paper. So I quite like that effect. Just gives it a little bit of texture. But as I've said before, I'm not really a fan of our watercolour paper. I don't know whether other varieties of it are any better. I'm reluctant to try, so I'd like to stick with Stampin' Up! Products. I just find it a bit thick to use and a bit, I don't know. It's good for some things, but for images I'm just not a fan. And it's a different colour. It's not actually white either, so it's just not my preference. So this, I use thick when I'm watercolouring because you don't have to drown your project in water. Let's shift that up a bit so you can see better. You only need a little bit. Just do the same again. Just wipe off your brush before you go and pick up some Petal Pink again and just blend those colours together. Okay, so that's it. Our watercolouring is done. I'll wipe off our blocks again. Is that one the same as, yeah, must be the same as the other one. I pulled in an extra block. Sometimes you need an extra one. Now I won't put all that away because I've got another card to watercolour. Now I hope you're still there, Rhonda, because I've got questions, and I could lie to you and I could tell you that this was pecan pie, but it's not. It's actually craft. It's Stampin' Up, but I've had it for a little while, and it's retired, of course. I made my album out of it because I've got quite a lot, so I like to use our products up. So that's what I'm using for mine. But you could use Crumb Cake. That's what the girls are using that are doing this colourway. They're using Crumb Cake, not that colour, because I thought if they wanted to add to it at home, they may not have this colour. So I like to use things that you can get yourself. So that's full disclosure. Looks like I've got a mark on that, so it's just as well I'm covering it up. Now I was going to ask, but I don't know that I need to ask. Oh, I will. whether we like, we've got choices, okay? Whether we like, I'm just going to put it together here and then I'll ask you. So we're going to choose whether we want the petal pink base with that, and I thought, this was what I thought, I'll have to texture my flowers yet, of course, and this, something like this. I don't know if we need 2 flowers, but I've done 2, like that, something like that, or we could do this other frame. This was the first one I tried actually, and I quite liked it, but it's the same one as I used last week. So I thought I'd try the oval and see if I liked that any better. I do like that better, actually. What do you think, Rhonda? So we could have that. No, I was going to say we could have, no, we're not having another choice. That's going to go for the centre of the card because I'd have white on white. So that's our choices, that or the oval. What do you think? And then what do, I think we need to stamp it in Mossy Meadow because we've used that for the base. Do we like that? You like both. Well, I think I like this better. I don't know why. Let me just take that off again. Let's just see. Because I want to use the oval. I've got a piece that I haven't pushed out there. Come on. Oh, there's a couple I haven't pushed out. One's only half out. There we go. Oh, you're still only half out. Come out. Out. Right. That like that. That like that. That. Somehow or other. We'll fiddle with that later. Not sure if we want the flower upside down, do we? I don't want that on the circle. And our sentiment's going to go in there. I think why I'm liking the other one is because you cover up too much of the frame. Yeah, either. So I'm going to go the other one. I do like both, but I'm going to go the other one. And I was going to see if I wanted to add some sponging to that, but I'm not sure that I do. Not sure. Or maybe we will, and we'll add some to the front, to the inside. This is our inside piece. What a petal pink brush. I think I do. I'm not sure what colour that is. No. If we don't like it, we'll have to do it again. A bit dark. This is for our inside, so it doesn't really matter. I think I want to mount this now that I'm looking at my card. I think I might want to, because it's going on the craft piece. It needs to be on a Mossy Meadow one as well, I think, like like this. Oh, I already put that on there. Yeah, like that. Yeah, for the inside. Or I could just do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Good to add a bit of texture. It doesn't make a lot of difference to the card, but it just adds a little something something. It's a beautiful day here in Kerang today. What's it like where you are, Rhonda? Beautiful and sunny. I was thinking I should turn the heater off before, but I thought, no, it's going to cool down soon, so I won't. That I won't. Get rid of that. I need to place that before we do anything else. A trusty little glue gun will be good for that. You can't see what I'm doing probably, can you? I haven't left myself much room, have I? Got a big desk, but it's never big enough. Let me move things around. Yeah, but we've had a really wet week, like from Friday till don't think we had any rain Tuesday. Although I had someone say she put her washing out and it didn't do a thing all day, so it was just damp, yucky weather. But the farmers do need it. They can't get by without farmers. Although you wouldn't think that the way the government's acting, would you? I should actually put that on my card, shouldn't I? I don't think I'm going to add ribbon or anything to it. Don't think. Might. Don't know. Okay. Line that up as best you can. In the centre. Pop our frame in the centre as well. We could have it to the side, I guess, but in the centre would be good. I'll worry about the sentiment in a minute. So we need to know where our flowers are going before we worry about our sentiment. Just add a bit of texture to our flowers. Maybe do that, maybe that, and maybe that. And I'm thinking that. And that. Yes. Maybe it can come up a little bit. I'll just leave the flowers there in position so I can pop my leaves where I want them to go. So this will be good because my albums, everyone's making a card to go with the album. I didn't advertise it as such, so that'll be a surprise for them if they haven't watched my video before Saturday. And on mine I put the sentiment happy birthday, and then I was thinking, well, I know who I'm thinking of giving these cards to, and I don't want, like, they've already had their birthdays. It's just a little gift for a few people I'm thinking of. So I thought, well, that's the wrong sentiment. I don't want that one. So I'll have these two with something else on there. Now we need some big dimensionals. Just want to see where I want that. That's about there. I think we'll just put one. Maybe I should have put my words in there before I went and did this. Like that. See if that'll slot in there. Oh, it will. I just wanted to do that first because I need to know whether this is going to fit. It will, just right in the centre. Throw that over there and we'll do this right in the centre. I don't know if I picked that up straight, did I? Maybe I didn't. I always look at the case to see where to line my stamp up to. Hope my head isn't in the road, and I've got the 4 and the U on lines, so we should be good, but I'll do a test run first. That looks all right. Light is shining in my eyes. That worked. That's okay. And we'll just put a bit of liquid glue on here. I said just a bit. I didn't want a whole heap. Let's pop that in there. And we're done, except for the embellishments we've got. I meant to look up which ones I wanted to use. I know we haven't got any Mossy Meadow. I've got heaps of Petal Pink though. Where are they? Where's all my Petal Pink ones gone? They're not Petal Pink. Neither are they. I thought I had stacks of them. No, they're the ones I was thinking of, but they're not. They're more like Bubble Bath or Pretty in Pink. What are we going to put? What are these ones? They're Petal Pink. Here they are. And I'm sorry I don't know what they're called or whether they're current or not. But I'm sure you guys will just use whatever you like. Whatever you got, whatever goes, eh? That, and we'll put another little one. Come here. There. There we go. I did have these on the cards that they came with, but yeah, it's either current or it's not. So I'm not sure. I did have them all separated, but oh, I don't know. We get so many and they come and go. So then I will cut another piece of Mossy Meadow to pop my insert on. So there's card number 1. I won't hold you up doing that. I can do that later. So I can pop my Mossy Meadow and my Petal Pink away and my Timid Tiger away. Now we've got this one. Where's my bits? I did a silly thing. I was going to leave one not coloured and one coloured, and then I started colouring the wrong one. So this one was this one was going to be the fully coloured one, and then I messed up. Never mind. let's finish the leaves first. Hello Sharon, how are you? You love it. Thank you. Oh, it's cold and overcast in Melbourne, is it? Okay. I'm glad I'm not there then. So our crumb cake, and we'll finish our leaves. What did she do with the watercolour pen? Here we go. Come on. Come out. I know you've got water in you. No, I've done all the leaves on there. What am I doing? A bit darker than that. Should be able to see. Can you see, girls? I need to move up or down. It's a bit hard to craft at arm's length. I have to have it kind of close to me so I can see what I'm doing. So just basically the same as what we did before with the smaller leaves. I'll go back in with a darker one in a sec. So I'll get some dark and put that just down the veins of the leaves. And I did find on some of these I didn't even need to go back in again with the lighter. I don't think I do with that one. This one here isn't very dark though. I might go back in here, darken him up a bit. Although I suppose it's good to have a bit of a variety, isn't it? So that will do. All those. Done all the ones on there, haven't I? So now we'll go to our blackberry. I think I can put him away. I don't think I need him again. I loved how these ones came up. Love Blackberry Bliss as a colour as well. So that should be dry by the time we do this. I always get way too much blackberry than I need. Such a strong colour. So what have you been up to, Sharon? You were making a card for your, was it for your son-in-law? How did that turn out? Or was it the finished one that you showed me? I could probably give you a... No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to give you a sneak peek of Saturday. You've already seen the sneak peek of the main album, of the album that you're doing. But I'm very excited because I did a couple more. I might have done... How many did I do? I can't even remember now. So then go back in with your dark. Pick up some dark. And usually it will just blend without having to do anything, even on thick white. I found with this flower, this was fun to do this. You girls played with your Charming Day one much? I know you both got it. Didn't do the outside petals on the other one. We'll see which one we like best. Get that. Maybe I don't know if I want to do the outside petals. I know I've probably got to blend those ones in a bit. Oh no, don't mind it. Sometimes you can't tell till it's dry whether you like it or not. Yeah, I don't mind that. That looks pretty good, I reckon. Oh, haven't finished yet. I've got one more to go. Oh, and I missed a leaf there. Goodness me. May as well do it. Oh, I've got everything out, mightn't I? You could have told me I missed a leaf. You can see okay, that's good. Why didn't you tell me I missed a leaf? Hey? Didn't see it probably, did you? Like me. It's annoying when you've put your colours away, but anyway, we'll just get it back out again. It's all good. I'd rather do it now than have to go back. Now, just get a bit of dark. And just kind of dab it. Wherever we think. Add a bit of texture. Cool. Okay, done with that. We'll grab back our crumb cake and finish that one leaf. Where did that go? Always tricks me because the label is gone like a bluey green. It's weird. Oh. Want a bit more colour than that. Just do the vein. Well done. One's a bit darker than the other. Which one do we like? I know which one I like. So, dark or light? On one, the flower's a little bit darker. That's all. I think I can pop that away so I don't lose it on my desk. Lose lots of things on my desk. Might use that same sentiment again, I think. Now for this one, Sharon probably missed the start. I did. I embossed this with the folder that I showed you before, that I can't remember what it's called now. So we're going to have a base or a mat of Blackberry Bliss. Pop that on. Over a bit. I might have made that a bit too long, but anyway, that'll be fine. I don't think we want a bow. We can just put a bow on top if we want a bow. This is what I thought next. I didn't think I wanted to colour that with anything, like sponge it. Didn't think I did. Thought that, and then I thought perhaps that. And I was going to use this straight piece, and then I remembered we've got these. So let me just cut that there. So we'll see what this looks like. Might have it too thick, but we can move that down a bit. So that goes across there. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll cut that off a bit. And then, did we say dark or light? Light, you like, Sharon. Okay. We'll pop that there. I don't know whether we wanted these big leaves or not. that fussed on those big ones. Might be nice there. I might tear that off. I'm not sure. See what we think. It's a bit hard to know until you get it all together sometimes, isn't it? Let's chop this down. Yeah, I think I want it shorter than this. What's this? This was just a piece that was, so that's, I usually work in centimetres, but Gail's album was in, and this, it was in inches, so this is a piece that was left, and it is 3 5/8. So I might make that piece. Oh, where do you go, ruler? You never go where I want you to. 3 5/8. If we make this 3 3/8, perhaps. Not that. This. Just make sure I've got 2 good edges. I'll chop that, I think. I think I'll go choppy there. Three and 5/8. So if we come down to 3 3/8, I think. So that it just kind of sits above, I thought. This is just all in my head and a little bit of playing, so I think I want that under there. I need to know how far down we want it. Oh, can you see? Probably, am I out of camera, or what was I doing there? Come here. Oh no, I'm over there. I couldn't see where I was. So if we do that, I'm just wondering how far down to make this come. Do that. And I was going to do a sentiment, probably use the same one, but this time I'm going to do it on a circle, I thought. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. Let me just stamp that so we can have a play with that too. Same stamp. Practice. I realise I'm probably just about out of shot there. Wishing we had a smaller circle that would fit, but we don't. Not even in the set that this came with. It's got all sorts of other shapes, but not that shape. So I'd have to be grateful for what we've got. I was thinking perhaps that there, but I don't know. And then you can't see my little thingy, can you? Maybe that can go there. Need more of that showing, I think. You come up a little bit. Maybe you can nestle in there. No, I don't like that. It needs to be something smaller or no sentiment at all. So we're going to put it together. We worry about the sentiment later because it's not going to work. Now I want that first in about the centre. Just making sure I've got it the right way round. All sorts of black bits on there. So we'll put that about in the centre. Maybe if I come up higher, I'm not sure. Sometimes cards just come together magically, don't they? So, that across there. This here, I might just texture that and pop that down, because then we've committed and we just fill in the gaps. Hey, you missed a leaf. Yeah, I know now. Now she tells me. Oh, you're funny, Sharon. You are funny. Got your bag packed for Saturday yet? Yeah. You can go there. Do we need these funny leaves, the big ones, or not? Do you reckon? I'm inclined not to put them. I don't know. I don't know. If I do, I need to just break that like that. Too much with the leaves, do you think? Too much? I'm thinking it's probably too much. Hi Susan, how are you? Fussy cut the sentiment. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Rhonda. Thank you. I was just thinking that. And then we can shove it in wherever we want, can't we? I'm feeling like maybe we need a bow. Have we got anything that coordinates? What have we got? Probably got some retired blackberry. What about that new goldy one? I'm going to try that. But I'll fussy cut this out first. You tell me how many leaves you want. We just want those two, because I don't think I like those. Maybe we could do that. No, I don't. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Let's just fussy cut this. And see what we think. I'm trying to think what other ribbons we've got. Anybody think? 2 leaves only. Yeah, thanks, Rhonda. I like it when you all agree with me. Do I have to fussy cut on camera? It's very difficult. I mean, I don't mind fussy cutting, I just don't like having to have that where you can see, because it's awkward. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Could have just stamped it on there if I wanted to take that risk. I think we do need a bow. We do have retired blackberry, I reckon. I better pick up all these things I threw on the floor, put them in my tote ready for Saturday. And we'll try. It was just last Christmas that we had that. It's got gold. probably go. If you don't mind me using a retired thing, or I reckon, where is it? I don't think I've ever used this yet. We'll try both. This one, I reckon. I wasn't even thinking a bow, but I think it needs something. You can tell I've been watercolouring, can't you? You can tell I've been playing. Yeah, this one goes with the Cheers and Sips. What's it called? Gold striped ribbon. It is very pretty. Oh yeah, poke that in there, you reckon? Could try this, but it is retired. I think it's retired, or did it come back? Who knows? Things come and go, and oh yeah, there is news. I think we're allowed to share. Well, they told us yesterday, so I suppose we are. They told us not to share. There's going to be no more celebration. Then they told us last night, please share, because in, must be, is it August? Yes, I think it's August. I'll double check that. I forgot about that. They're bringing back, it's a farewell to celebration, and they're bringing back all the products, I think it's all the products of this year's celebration for you to purchase to say goodbye to celebration. So there you go. I will check dates and I will pop that on my page later. If I'm going to use that, it needs to be small. But you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. It's bloody gorgeous. She's getting her scissors ready to cut, so I hope you all agree with me. Do you agree? Or another of the blackberry border facing down. Could do that as well. Could do both, Rhonda. No, I don't think I like the other border. You'd have to have the ribbon either or. And I'm loving this. I haven't used it. And I think it just goes. She's doing it. She's doing it. Need some glue dots. I think this roll's nearly out actually. Be glad when I've got to the end of this one. Make sure I'm going the right side. There we go. Too sure where I wanted to put that. Probably needs to be cut down a bit. And we haven't stuck our leaves yet, have we? Or our sentiment. Probably need to pop that up. Use some of these little guys to do that. Do we like the sentiment there? I don't think it can go anywhere else actually, can it? Do you agree? You can tell me while I'm getting some glue on my leaves. There. this helps me decide what embellishments to put anyway, having the gold ribbon. So they've got to be gold, don't they? Do we agree with the... Yes. Just there we could go. Where's my... Let me put this on here and let me grab a tweezer thingy. And we'll... have I done with all them? Where's my tweezer thingies? Oh, here we go. Just so, because I don't want to stick it down if we're just playing. I could go there. So down the bottom, snuggled in, or up the top right, about there. Can you see that? I'm probably out of the camera. Top right, where did I say? Snuggled in, bottom left, snuggled in, or snuggled in on top of the leaves. What do we reckon? I'll grab out my embellishments while you're telling me. Yes, gorgeous. Top right. Top right, Rhonda? Good. I like a quick answer. Come off here now. You're stuck to me and you're going to go crooked on me. There we go. Now, I saw some gold ones before, so shouldn't be that hard to find. They're these ones, and I do know that these are current. And look, I've got 2 packets. Aren't I lucky? What are they called? For you, if you want to know what they're called, they are called Blooming Pearls. Pretty sure they're current. Now I'm just losing me tweezers and everything. I like these, except they are a little bit big, but they work for this card anyway. The big ones work because I've got a good wide space to put them. And we'll have a little one just snuggled in there. How cute. That was fun. Sometimes fun to grab your products and just play, isn't it? Just have no set rules, no fun folds or anything, just to play. Just to play and a bit of watercolouring. Let's bring back our other card as well, just to refresh. There we go. It's such a beautiful suite. I think you'll be very happy that you've purchased it, Rhonda and Sharon. So yeah, so can't wait for Saturday, and can't wait to craft with you on Saturday. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching, Susan, and thanks for your help to create these cards. Okay, bye bye. I'll see you next Thursday.